live from the Halloween hangover. It's the Geek Show.
Halloween hangover indeed.
Oh, I had 2 pieces of candy last night, let me tell you.
Oh,
Whoa, you okay?
You're a nut.
Oh, I was out in the street raging.
You're out of control.
Yeah.
Let's start this thing up. Let's go. I had, I think, 3 groups of trick-or-treaters.
Is that it?
And they were like, 2 to 3 people each. And I just kind of set the bowl out with a sign, and a stack of comic books. And, they come up and they go through the comics and walk away. Nobody wanted the comic books.
Well,
They
it's
took
because
the
they don't
candy.
know how to read.
Probably. But then the last visit of the night was 3 girls. And I'm watching on my Ring cam. And one of them goes, Batman and Robin. And that made it all worthwhile.
Ta-da!
That made it all worthwhile. So they took a stack. They took a bunch of like X-Men comics that I had.
Nice.
Just took a stack of them. Nobody wanted the Space Ghost, Rob. Nobody wanted the Space Ghost comics.
Nobody
He's not a
knows what Space
recognizable
Ghost
IP.
is.
Or the Star Trek. They didn't want the Star Trek comics either.
Star Trek comics, here's the thing about Star Trek comics. They're too wordy.
They are. They're awfully wordy. She's awfully wordy. She's Rebecca Frost, everybody.
We had quite a few groups come through. The first two kids that came through, their parents were with them, but following in their truck. Pissed me off. Walk with your kids. And
It wasn't
then
even cold last. It was pretty
I mean,
nice
it was
last night.
kind of chill.
Chilly. Jacket
But then
weather.
I've noticed a lot of groups did not say trick or treat. So I'd open the door and I'd present a bowl of candy to silence, and I would go, "Uh-oh, I didn't hear anybody say trick or treat."
I would
and then-
do the same thing.
And then the kids were like, "Trick or treat," and then I would give them candy.
That was a 1 candy trick or treat.
We get
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
we get one trick or treater every year, and it's the same kid.
Yep.
And about 5:30 Halloween night. That's
That's so
And
early.
that's it.
He's consistent.
Yeah.
Well, we're the first on the route. And
he's
have
first on my route. He's Lee George Cade, everybody.
I've got some candy for you, Carrie, because let me tell you, those Reese's pumpkins,
Yes.
those are the best because
They
they
are.
actually have a little less chocolate and a little more peanut butter.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's true. I've noticed as well.
I mean, I love the chocolate, but you give me a little more of that peanut butter, and I'll do all kinds of slutty things.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He's a little more peanut butter than chocolate. He's quad T, Too Tall Tony.
Just a little bit. We had a pretty steady stream for about an hour and 15 minutes. Probably 20, 25, maybe 30 groups.
Well, isn't the
Probably
median
25.
age in your part
Yeah.
of the world about 12?
Youngish neighborhood. So we did pretty good. And same thing as Rebecca. They would reach for the candy. If they hadn't said trick or treat yet, I'd say, wait. What are you supposed to say?
We live in a society. There are
These are
rules
the-
to this exchange.
These are the rules of the exchange.
Do you
You say
make them
trick or treat,
go?
I give you candy.
Do you make them go through your murder maze?
I stopped doing that 2 years ago after
I mean,
got
there's
complaints.
rules.
Yeah, there are. And this is a guy who actually dressed up for Halloween. It's Robert Neal, everybody. Rob,
I did.
I saw your pictures.
I did.
Looking good.
And I had all of two trick-or-treaters.
Really.
Who were, we made it all the way through Train to Busan, and then it's like the door rings. It's like, okay.
Do I answer?
Was it a tidal
It was
wave
like,
of zombies?
well, I mean, I got dressed up for something, so might as well.
Was that your first time through the greatest Korean zombie movie of all time?
Oh no! No!
Okay.
And our host, Mr.
Oh.
Jackson. Jackson.
Thank you.
How many trick or treaters did you get?
Monday through Friday, 6 to 10, x96.com. Yeah, just 3 groups of like 2 and
Those
3.
couple, huh?
So that was
Crazy.
it. All right, let's begin. We got some trailers that were released this week. Nev Campbell is back for Scream 7. Scream
say
7,
it.
anyone?
I'll say it. That's enough.
Is that enough? All right.
I thought
She
one was
did her
enough.
time.
I've actually never watched a Scream movie.
Really?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
trying
Oh,
to think if
they're
I have it. I don't
fun.
think I have either.
The first one is actually quite good. It's a great conceit. It's a breakdown of the slasher genre.
I
Well,
watched
somebody-
the first one for the first time a couple of years ago, and I called it because
Sure.
I have existed in the zeitgeist long enough to know that what is probably going to happen. And my friend who I was watching it with was like, "How did you know?" And I'm like, "The guy, the guy being extremely annoying about scary movies." Who's also
Yeah,
the guy
gotta
on the
be.
phone who's also extremely annoying about scary movies.
Probably
Yeah.
your guy
Might be
right
him.
there. Yeah.
So I watched this trailer and the voice comes, and it's Ghostface, and he says, "Hello, Sydney. Did you miss me?" I hit pause immediately and yelled, "How can I miss you if you won't go away?" But there you go. No, these are fun little movies.
Well, what I liked about it is it was the first time Wes Craven was allowed to actually have his sense of humor and not a studio sense of humor.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, these are funny movies?
They got
Kind
some.
of.
They got the tongues in cheek.
Yeah,
More so than Final Destination.
No, those are just funny because of
Yeah,
circumstance.
Yeah.
yeah.
Scream does take itself a little seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final Destination's funny, and let's chase a glass truck through the Omen kind of way.
But anyway, this one's coming February 27th, 2026. If you're a fan of the Scream films, hey, good luck.
You
If
know,
I-
in time for
Hey,
Halloween.
Yeah, you could-
If I can have just a moment to be a little bit too woke,
Okay.
Melissa Barrera was fired from this franchise for speaking out in
Oh.
support of Palestine.
That's right.
And so that's why they brought back Nev Campbell. Just putting that out there. So a lot of people are boycotting this upcoming Scream movie.
Oh,
Jack
okay.
Quaid also not coming back.
Oh, really? Okay.
Anyway, that's
Well.
that's my woke minute.
There's your. We liberals can be irritating.
I know. Listen, I try so hard. Like I don't want to. I
Rebecca.
don't want to be annoying.
Have you been watching this latest season of The English Teacher?
Yes, and I don't want to be him.
That's
It's
the
so-
argument. That's the argument that I make for we liberals
Has-
so
can be
funny.
annoying. Yeah.
so
funny.
my question, we're about to start season 2. Has anything quite matched Kayla syndrome?
Oh my god. Well,
As a one joke, no.
Yeah.
But there is an episode in I think it's episode 3, the dinner party.
oh my
episode.
god. If he could just
I
if he
couldn't
could
breathe.
just if he could just be quiet. Like if he could just not
yeah.
insert his agenda
I
into
was-
every interaction.
I died during that. I honestly think it might be one of the funniest 24 minutes of television ever.
I'll be
produced.
honest with you. Watching this season of English Teacher, I know now why people don't come to see me anymore.
Oh, Carrie,
I figured it out.
I was like, so when it became apparent to a lot of people on the left that we're annoying and that we can't agree on anything, so that's why we can't win, because our special thing that we're so fired up about that makes us who we are is not in line with even 90% of the others. Throw veganism on top of that.
Oh,
and all of
boy.
a sudden, no one wants to hang out with you.
Pile it on. While you're at it, just say you don't eat gluten. Why
Yeah,
not?
throw that in there
Or
in the mix.
do CrossFit.
Yeah.
Or do
But you know,
CrossFit.
but Tony, that's the best part of Kayla syndrome. It's self-diagnosed.
That's right. Self-diagnosed. Yeah. Kayla syndrome.
All right. The next trailer that we got was season 5 for Stranger Things,
All right.
and Vecna is back. Does that mean anything to anyone?
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
the
bad.
guy. He's
Yeah,
the guy
see-
in it.
the big bad.
It's right there. He's equal parts linguine and jerky.
He was the 11
Jerk
before
weenie?
11, basically.
He's
Oh,
running
really?
up that hill. He's
Yeah.
running up that hill and such.
He's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have you not watched the last season, Carrie?
Here's the thing. I watched season 1, totally enjoyed it, and then season 2 rolled around, and I got doing other things, and I completely forgot to go back.
It's good. I mean, I thought it's been good all the way through, but
It's a good little diversion.
yeah, the magic of season 1 is like lightning in a bottle. You're never
Yeah.
going to get that
Yeah.
again. But the rest of the seasons have also been good.
From the debut of this show, I have lived 8 different lifetimes. I have lived in like 8 different houses ever
Yeah.
since this show debuted.
So the kids in this show, they're all like 40.
Yeah, basically.
I saw side by side someone put them in their first appearances and them now, and it's just like, yeah, they're
I think
adults now.
Millie Bobby Brown just had her first grandkid.
Well, season 5 starts with a fence up around the town. Nothing in Hawkins is normal anymore, apparently. But the new season will be released in 3 parts, all around holiday weekends. Volume 1, November 26th, consisting of 4 episodes. Volume 2 at Christmas time, 3 episodes. And then the finale on New Year's Eve, which will be around 5 p.m. on New Year's Eve is when that drops. So
Excellent.
there you go. All your Stranger Things.
Which is when Netflix sees its largest cancellation in history.
Wait until
after
they
that,
buy Warner Brothers, and then Dune Part 3 is officially a Netflix original.
Well,
Use
know,
some quotes there. Original.
okay, let's put a pin in that until the after party because I want to talk about Netflix and theatrical releases and why WB's acquisition might be a good thing for them.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right.
Let's
Bring
throw
it.
that in the after party.
Let's see. Then we got a new. It's not really a trailer necessarily. It's a Predator Badlands clip that has been released. Of course, this movie is November 7th is when it hits theaters. But this one has the most direct ties to the alien universe, to Wayland Yutani.
That kid is lactose intolerant.
I'll
Sheesh.
say. And so apparently these synthetics have been created by Wayland Yutani to go out and find xenomorphs, aliens, octopus eyeballs.
And what's interesting about this is they're using the synths in the same kind of way that they were used back in the Total Recall days. The synths were sent off-world to mine and do dangerous work. So,
Total Recall or Blade Runner?
sorry, Blade Runner. I meant Blade Runner. Thank you, Rob. But time is a flat circle. Is
No problem.
basically.
Well, my thing is,
all
this
the
is the
same.
first time we've seen a Wayland Yutani logo in in a Badlands clip.
Well, this is there's a voice of the corporation mother, which of course, alien, and she says to Tessa, "You've been unsuccessful on your mission, which is acquiring a bioweapon designated as XX0522." So we don't know what that is, but that's in the clip. But this is the first time that it's like a direct line. Now Dan Trachtenberg, the guy who directed it, said there will be no xenomorphs in this movie.
It's not an aliens movie.
Wink.
Predator movie.
So
Live
here's how you
Xenomorphs?
tie it into Star Trek. You make it the flying pancake monsters that killed George Kirk.
Okay. All right.
Or you just put a TARDIS in it and you're done.
Yeah,
Exactly.
put a TARDIS in.
TARDIS in it.
Wasn't
Yeah.
that a Portlandia skit?
I was like, put a
TARDIS
bird on it. Put
Yeah,
a
a bird
TARDIS.
on it.
Is it got a sci-fi show? Pop a TARDIS on it.
Pop a TARDIS at it. Yeah. Wild Wild West. Put a TARDIS in it.
And it's a giant mechanical spider.
I would watch that so hard. I was preaching the word of Wild Wild West last week.
But which one? The
wait,
true,
wait,
the
wait,
true one,
wait.
or the Abomination movie one?
the Will Smith
Oh,
one.
God, no.
Oh,
Can we cut off her mic now?
Wild Wild West. Desperado.
This is the same girl that was complaining about Tron Ares. I just want to remind you.
hey, we all.
I
have
don't
our
know why
things.
I don't know why you guys.
This is my impression of Tony poking the bear.
What? Me?
You guys know my tastes are all over the place.
They are, in fact.
Desperado.
all over the place.
Wild Wild
Yeah,
West.
but we didn't realize that they included Wild Wild West.
Yeah, that changes things.
I mean, it's not. We're not really being fair. I mean, we saw the one true Wild Wild West when we were kids, and as we all know, that was about the same time that most of the bison left the Great Plains area.
That's
Well,
true.
yeah,
So-
but still.
Yeah.
You guys are old.
All right, let's get a little housekeeping going here. Of course,
So old.
Geekshow.thiscover.com is the link to our Patreon. You can support the show. We're commercial free at this time, but you get the after party, which is, as Lee talked about, we continue doing a show after this show. You get the TV show in space early. You get Wallace Shawn Hater Zone. Is that the name of the episode? Oh,
Yeah, because that's the episode where I could complain about Wallace Shawn.
It's all right. I made the name
then
of the
after
after
party.
party is Wallace Shawn Love Society. So
All right, that's
This is all very inconceivable.
But anyway, so you get the TV show in space early, you get the after party audio, and other things on there as well. So join us there. Geekshow.thiscover.com. Support the show. Also, our merch is out there. Geekshow.store is where you go to get that. You can get a T-shirt with our logo on it. Hats. Those hats are nice looking. You get you a lanyard for work.
I think I want to start carrying merch around with me because I got a
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because I got a Geek Show Says Hey from one of my phlebotomists the other day, which is
really?
a fun thing to get when someone's pumping blood out of your arm.
Exactly.
But I was like, oh, if I could just give you a lanyard right now.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe we should get some stickers that you could carry around.
I could just put them on their foreheads. Yeah.
There we go.
You've been sticked.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Something like that.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I'll have to have Travis the Pie Man make some more of those for us.
Oh my God, Rebecca, I'm sorry. Before we go back into reality, I have to make a confession.
Yeah, what's up?
I never watched the Will Smith Wild Wild West.
okay,
I did.
Here, okay, all right. If we're doing true confession time,
Yeah.
I did. I took that bullet for you.
There you go.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like if I'm going to bash on it, I need to actually watch
No,
it. So
no.
Okay,
I'm-
so
nope,
but do you know the story of the spider?
I don't. Yeah.
The spider. Okay, so Kevin Smith. You guys are familiar with Kevin Smith, right?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
And
No,
Kevin
please
Smith,
tell me more about Kevin Smith.
Smith was making his Superman movie, right? And in his Superman movie, there was a big old spider because the producers wanted it. And then Kevin Smith wasn't making his Superman movie, but the producer of that movie was also producing Wild Wild West, and he was like, "I still want Big Spider," and that's how Big Spider appeared in Wild Wild West.
Mecha Spider.
Yep.
Mecha
Don't we usually complain about producer intervention on movies for things like this?
Also, we also, whenever we talk about Will Smith's Superman, not Will Smith's, but
Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith's Superman movie, we also don't mention that he had 90 days to write it. He wrote it on the 89th day. And
Yeah, true
the
procrastinator.
climax of it was Superman fighting a polar bear outside the Fortress of Solitude.
That was
it
the
a mecha
climax.
portable?
That was the
I mean,
climax.
polar bear?
Look how cool
Intent-
this is, though.
Oh, that looks
Movie
great.
would have been cooler.
Salma Hayek's there.
Oh, I'm in.
Well, now you have my attention. I
Tony,
too
you
have
saw
not
it.
seen it. I too have not seen it.
The
You
best
guys,
part of that
I
movie was the
cannot
music.
believe I come to this show and you
the
guys
thing.
poo-poo the things that I love, despite having
This-
never
this-
seen
okay,
them.
Rebecca-
This was
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I see a bottle of battery acid sitting on the table, I don't need to drink it to know it's bad for me. I just know it's battery
guys.
acid.
She
It's not
gave
good.
Princess Bride a chance, and yes, I realize Tony's paying for the rest of his life for that. But
Yes, that's true. All right.
I'm doing my time.
Rebecca, I will say the best part of this movie was the music video. Period.
Thank
Stop.
you. This was an era. This was, oh my God, this was prime formative years for Rebecca, back when she was way into Men in Black and then way into Wild Wild West. Just Will Smith.
Okay.
It was the Millennium, you guys. And I
Pause.
Did you seriously just go there?
yeah.
She-
Oh my God, I listened to
So-
those CDs on my little disc player all the time.
Up until right now, she just said she liked Wild West. Now she just admitted to being way, way into Wild Wild West. That's
Because
like-
I feel like if I reveal
different
my
levels.
true self, you guys will just keep poo-pooing all over me. And so I feel like I'm not allowed to be my most
Hey,
authentic self around you
Go-
people.
I say go for it, Rebecca, because I've already done it for my music taste, and I'm still here.
Yeah.
So,
That's true. He is a Creed fan. So, all right,
till
let's
the day I die.
let's move forward. Keanu Reeves
Whoa.
and Tim Miller teaming up for Shiver, a movie. Now, I want you to listen to the plot of Shiver. It says it's described as having shades of Edge of Tomorrow and The Shallows. The Shallows, that Blake Lively shark movie.
Oh.
So
It's-
sharks that go back in time?
Well, here's what we know about the plot so far. The story centers on a ne'er-do-well smuggler who finds himself in the middle of a deadly double cross while on a job in the Caribbean Sea, resulting in him surrounded by bodies, hostile mercenaries, and thirsty. It says thirsty sharks alike. I would think they were hungry, right? Anyway,
Hippos are hungry.
he next finds himself in a deathly time loop and scrambling to break the cycle. So it's
Okay.
like they took all of these elements of all these different movies and said, let's throw that together, get that Deadpool guy to do it. Oh, and let's bring in Keanu Reeves.
and let's all tie it together with a little Eat, Pray, Love.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is that, but like most movies are that now, right? They just take elements of other movies.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's that.
Here's Cartman representing Wild Wild West love.
Yeah, I expect
There's-
that from.
Yeah,
South Park.
there's a whole episode where he goes Wild Wild West.
You know,
Yeah,
he's
it was-
he's not the hero of that cartoon. You know that. Right?
What?
Nothing.
I was 30 years old when this came out.
Anyway, let's continue. So this whole Tyler Sheridan thing. He's leaving Paramount. You know, that's
so
where
boring.
He's the
that's
cash
where
cow.
all your dad shows are there. You know,
That's where he's making all of his money.
yeah, he's leaving Paramount, but before he goes, he's gonna throw out a Call of
even get it
Duty
out.
movie. I wanted to say poop out a Call of Duty movie, but
You should have, because duty. It
Duty.
would have worked.
it's right there in the
It's right
title.
there.
So yeah, he is in talks to write the adaptation of Call of Duty, one of the biggest video games of all time. And sadly, you got Peter Berg directing it. That's the problem.
Once upon a time, Steven Spielberg wanted to make a Call of Duty movie.
Well, it's because he loves the war movies, and this
Yeah.
Call of Duty is, just a war story, basically.
Now, I'm curious as to where he's going to take this. If you know Tyler Sheridan, it'll be a cowboy version.
It's the
was
late
gonna say.
1800s.
This guy has to hick wash everything into making us think cowboys are cool.
yeah,
Call of Duty, but it's the Civil War.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who's Peter Berg? What's he done?
He did Lone Survivor, Deepwater Horizon, Friday Night Lights. Let's see.
Dad movies.
Yeah, basically.
Ooh, Battleship.
He did Battleship, yeah.
Ooh,
Okay, so he
Hancock.
can have
The
some fun.
Rundown.
Wait. Did you say Hancock?
Yeah,
I like
And-
Hancock.
a
And did-
good movie.
And
I
did
will
he do?
agree. I will agree on that.
Did he do the 8 Heads in a Duffel Bag or Bachelor Party something?
I
Were
think
they-
Eight Heads in a Bachelor Party was a different movie.
8 Heads in a Bachelor Party. Anyway, all right. So there's that happening. Some good news. King of the Hill has been renewed for season 16 and 17. Two more
Wow.
seasons. The show's return, for season, 15? It says season 14's premiere. I wonder, they must have said season 15 was a go, but we got 3 more seasons. I'm reading that wrong. Okay, 3 more seasons.
Wow.
Season 14 of Premiere King of the Hill racked up 1.21 billion viewing minutes, according to Nielsen. With more than 3/4 of that coming from the new episodes, the remainder was for the show's prior seasons. People, getting caught up. It spent 4 weeks on Nielsen's top 10 original streaming series chart, accumulating 2.91 billion minutes of viewing over that time. That's 485 million hours.
You're
this a
throwing out a
Rent
lot
song?
of numbers.
Looks like a Rent song.
That's some time travel, is what's happening.
400.
There you
Stop
go.
it.
Rebecca
All
got
of
it.
us, they throw those numbers around so significantly. But yesterday, when I tried to pay a bill with streaming minutes, they wouldn't take it.
They wouldn't?
No. I was like, I'll give you 162 streaming minutes for that.
I can't wait for when this show in 2 years calls back to the 6-7 thing that's going around amongst the youths.
Yeah. Let's see. Also, news from you mentioned Steven Spielberg earlier. He's been working on this UFO movie that he's not telling anybody what it's about. My secret wish is it's a sequel to Close Encounters, but that's me.
He doesn't do sequels.
Well,
He did 2 Indiana Jones movies.
yeah, he kind of directed them. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
but
begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly. Fine, I'll do another movie from
Because
the
he also
series
did
I
the
love.
Lost World sequel, and he was like, I don't want to do sequels.
Yeah.
And they
He
were
did
like,
the se-
please,
He did the sequel to Lincoln.
Lincoln too.
Wilkes
Abraham
Booth.
Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he called up his old friend John Williams, who last I heard retired.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I think we
said,
talked about
One
it just
last
year.
ride.
Exactly what it is, Rebecca. One last ride.
One last ride. So, and it's true. They started together 50 years ago
On the duel.
on Sugarland Express.
Oh.
He did not do the music for Duel. Apparently. Sugarland Express.
They couldn't afford it on that TV budget.
Duel is if you are looking for something.
I saw it when I was 7. It scared the shit out of me.
Oh, it still holds up. It's
What's
good.
it about?
It's
A truck.
it's about this demonic truck who's chasing this poor guy throughout the desert, and you
If
never
Christine was
see.
a semi.
Yeah, exactly. You never see who's driving the truck or why the truck wants to get Dennis Weaver. We don't know.
Poor
Well,
man.
you know in your heart that it was Chris Christopherson, and it was because the other guy had his coke. But
This tracks.
Anyway, so yeah. John Williams said, "One thing Stephen isn't is a man you can say no to."
That sounds ominous.
Word,
Williams is
word.
What does
Williams-
Steven Spielberg have on John Williams?
About
A good
20 years.
friend.
I'd like to
Friendship.
know.
Yeah.
The
Way to make that
opportunity for
wholesome,
one
Rebecca,
last
thank you.
Oscar.
Yeah. One last ride before I
Add it to
die.
Add it to the collection.
He pays him in kolaches.
He does. So, yeah, the truck was chasing McLeod. No, he didn't have a cowboy hat on, Rick. He was just a salesman. He had a mustache, standalone mustache. One of the few people who can do the standalone mustache, Dennis Weaver.
And Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
let's
yeah,
see.
If you're gonna play that card,
So we were talking about Warner Brothers, and exactly. Warner Brothers kicked Looney Tunes off of HBO Max, whatever it's called now, for some reason. Well, they found out that renting it was making them more money, renting Looney Tunes out. Well, they sent them to Tubi, and Tubi, it is huge on Tubi.
People love Tubi.
Here it is. According to a recent Vulture report, Tubi's acquisition head Samuel Horowitz called Looney Tunes a huge win for us in terms of total viewing time. Top 10 best performing series on Tubi. So I'm looking at the numbers and I'm like, Looney Tunes is huge. The Flintstones, 96's Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles series.
So
Oh.
these Tubi doesn't cost anything to watch, right? You just
Yeah.
get commercials.
It's all ad based.
So yeah, you put it on, you put your idiot kid in front of it. Your idiot kid doesn't care about commercials, and
Yeah.
that's that. So it's
It's
the same
TV.
way we were raised.
I was gonna
in this-
say. Sounds
yeah.
like my
Just
childhood.
regular TV.
I was
Yeah.
that idiot kid.
I was king of that idiot kid.
So there you go. All right. Now this whole Doctor Who Disney thing.
No.
There's a lot of story about this. BBC has announced that Russell T Davies will pen a Christmas special for the series after Disney's confirmed it will not renew its partnership. BBC has confirmed after months of speculation Doctor Who will return at Christmas this year, but when it does, it'll do so without the support of Disney.
Oh no, less volume. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
darn.
So they're breaking up apparently. I mean the deal ended.
It's like Disney pulled up to the corner and said, "Hey, what can I get for $220 million?" And they said, "Second base." And Disney's like, "Cool, let's do it for 2 years, and then I'm out of here."
but a lot of the money that Disney was putting into that, they were using just for the upscaling
Yeah.
to make it match all of the other content, so they didn't get to put the money
So-
into
so
other
goofy.
parts of the production.
Yeah. So yeah, it. I get the feeling, and this is just me. I don't have any evidence to support this. I think that Disney entered into this partnership hoping to buy Doctor Who and
I would not
own
be
it.
surprised.
And when BBC said, "How dare you?" Disney went, "Well, that's it. We're going home." That's that's my speculation. I got no evidence.
They were like,
only for rent, not for sale.
they were like, "What on Paul Hollywood's Flat Earth are you talking about, Disney?"
I can't help but think about that scene in Black Panther where they're at the museum and wondering how did the museum get all of these things, and then Killmonger is there.
It also, I think Disney walked into it thinking that all they needed to do was throw money at it, and Doctor Who would be a huge hit again.
Yeah, maybe.
And that's just not how it works.
Well, and
So-
I think they miscalculated too, because the thing that makes Doctor Who so great, in my opinion, is not an unlimited budget and use of the volume. It is making use of what you have
Yeah.
on a limited, very limited scale.
now
And
the-
good writing.
yeah,
And good
now,
writing.
Let's say writing. That
This,
that plays a part somewhere in there.
This report in Deadline alleges that the BBC-Disney partnership was never expected to last long term. It claims that Disney's plans for its streaming platform were never an ideal fit to sustain a show as expensive as Doctor Who. So yeah, well, whatever happened there.
Expensive.
Well, that's
It
what I
doesn't
was
have
wondering.
to be
Tomorrow people
expensive.
did.
What
I
is a
think-
budget for?
I
What's
think
the budget
I
for
think
Doctor Who?
Selena Gomez costs Hulu more for Only Murders than Doctor Who costs in its entirety,
Right?
Probably.
and she's $6 million a year for 10 half-hour episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then there's the other issue. Disney perceived the growing backlash against Doctor Who's so-called woke storytelling
Oh my God.
was also a part of this story.
Never watched
yeah.
Doctor Who without telling me you've never watched Doctor Who.
Exactly.
For
Yeah,
real.
for real.
I think
So-
the other problem is they made the deal while Queen Elizabeth was still alive, and she gave them certain things that King George isn't following through with. So, or King, whatever, Charles.
So anyway, that's all in Deadline. If you want to track that down and read it, it's all there.
They are obnoxiously paywalled, though, folks.
They are.
Yeah.
Let's see. Some good news. Maybe we should time this for our return to Disneyland.
That's a Deadpool.
Done.
Deadpool returns to Avengers Campus to celebrate the holidays, starting on November 14th. It's the Story Time with Deadpool Holiday Special. Is what the event is called. Okay.
I'm wondering if this is going to be like Rogers the Musical, but Deadpool narrating.
Well,
Well,
what
he
they-
did. He did this last year. He's
Last
got
year.
like a whole stage and a whole like Christmas costume, and he reads.
And
a
he
fun
reads a story, and Wolverine shows up and makes fun of him. So anyway, November 14th at Disneyland in Avengers Campus, if you're headed that way. And finally, this. Deadline reports an animated film based on the 1962 song "The Monster Mash" is now
I
now in development at Miramax. No further details are available.
How do
I
you
have
feel
to-
about it, Tony?
I have to actively avoid this song every Halloween
year.
season
So the whole
because
movie.
it will get stuck in my head for days on end, and I can't have that. I prefer to be as sane as possible, which is questionable at best. But this would
Tony?
make it worse.
Tony, whatever happened to my Transylvania Twist?
Whatever
I don't
happened to
know
My
what that
Son the
is.
Vampire?
What are we talking about?
It's a song.
Never mind. If it didn't register, move on.
Dracula and his son.
So the movie's going to be about how Bobby Boris Pickett managed to get an entire album of Monster Mash variants.
We don't know. We don't know what it's about.
Okay.
Oh, I can't stand that song.
I still think My Son the Vampire is a better song, but
My Son the Vampire?
yeah, look it up. It's great.
I
Okay.
will not.
Yeah, he works at the blood bank. My Son the Vampire.
All right.
I found out how much it costs per episode of Doctor Who with the Disney deal. 8.5 to 10.5 million per episode
Yeah.
is what they were doing.
That's like half an episode of Yellowstone.
That's a lot.
There's
of
like
money.
a whole bunch of sequel Monster Mash songs.
Oh yeah,
Sequels by Bobby Boris Pickett?
he did a whole album of just Monster Mash variants.
That's absurd.
Oh,
My-
Get a
my-
new trick, pony.
It's an EP. What are you
Whoa,
talking
okay.
about? Come on, Tony.
You guys, listen. Okay, I'm on Bobby Pickett's Wikipedia page. Okay,
Oh,
so
boy.
there's a Christmas themed follow up called Monsters Holiday.
No.
Blood
where we got Nightmare
Bank
Before Christmas.
Blues with Me and My Mummy on the B side.
Gosh.
Werewolf Watusi, The Monster Swim. Let's see, Me and My Mummy.
I hope he lost money on this endeavor.
He made a novelty spoof on Star Trek called Star Trek.
Ugh.
I hope he
could
had a
Star
pebble
Trek.
in his shoe his entire life.
Yeah, it was a wad of
Monster
$100
rap.
bills, Tony.
1984 Monster Rap. Let's see, It's Alive.
See,
I
we
hope
could
that every time he tried to fall asleep, he had to sneeze.
Yeah. we could never afford the actual Monster Mash at the radio station.
What did you guys get?
We had to buy the cheap knockoff, which was Dracula's Pajama Party. The lyrics weren't very. It was Dracula's Pajama Party. 7 o'clock was the time it started. It's not good.
Didn't even rhyme.
No, that's what you get. What you pay for, Tony.
Fair.
My son the Vampire at least had a movie.
The
Yeah,
the
but what?
Kroger version, Kroger brand Monster Mash.
Oh, Dracula, it's my pajama party. Oh, Dracula.
I
meet
did not
my
hear
friend
once.
Marty. Oh,
I
sorry.
did not hear once this year Werewolf Bar Mitzvah.
Werewolf Bar Mitzvah. Oh,
Spooky, scary. Boys becoming men, men becoming wolves.
What is going on?
That's from 30 Rock, you guys.
yes. I love it. All right, what did you guys consume this week?
Not
Here's
that song.
here's a quick picture of.
Oh, there we go,
that
yeah.
Deadpool Wolverine.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Oh, well,
Yeah, you're welcome.
Who wants to?
Looks so
Rebecca,
good in the
did
sleeves.
you see any movies you need to review?
Not that I have to review, but I would like to review.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll start in my usual order. Books. I'm accepting recommendations of good books about the Civil War. I just finished one, didn't really love it. So if you have good books about the Civil War, please send those recommendations my way. TV shows. I finished this second season of Gen V. I personally really like Gen V more than I like The Boys.
Really?
Yeah, it feels a lot more sane, I guess.
I will agree. Gen V season 1 brought me back to watch season 4 of The Boys because I was out after season 3.
Yeah.
So is season 2 good? I haven't watched it yet.
It's good. The Chance Perdomo death really affected me.
Sure.
And so he's not in season 2. And
Right.
they do... He dies in season 2, and his death is a plot point throughout the whole season, and it's not bad. But the season, it does feel like they had to do a lot of rewrites because of his death.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So it's not bad. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Too short, I will say. I think too short, but also not long enough. Either way, I liked it. And then Lee and I can talk some more about Welcome to Derry because, oh my God. And something I never, ever, ever thought I'd say. It's so delightfully Stephen King. And I think I'm coming around on Stephen King finally.
I'm telling you, when Stephen
also-
King hits, it's great. But
Well,
he
and it's
does
also-
have a lot of slop.
It's a matter of who's adapting him, taking the parts that don't work and
Sure.
saying, let's not focus on that. And this show does a thing with subverting expectations that I was not.
Ooh, I read an interview with the writer about that thing. We can talk about it later. But the show is insane, and I cannot wait to see what happens.
Yeah, they dropped the second episode yesterday, and I haven't watched
I
it yet
haven't
because
seen it yet. Yeah.
I need a very large pipe cleaner to stick between my ears and scrub my brain for about an hour.
Yeah. Some movies. I watched some movies that I hadn't seen before. Moonstruck. Maybe a little too Italian for my...
Oh, it's so good though.
It was all right.
That's,
and then
that's my Nicolas Cage.
he was 23 years old.
Was he caging it up all the way? at
Oh,
23?
No,
He's Cage.
he's so. fucking hot.
He's not
Caging
Nicolas
it up.
Cage. He's not Nicolas Caging it up. He's Nicolas Coppola-ing it up.
Oh, okay. He's not
Yeah.
the full Cage yet. Okay.
Not yet.
No,
and then,
but he's in love with Cher, and it's so damn funny because she's in her early 40s and he's
yeah,
like 23.
yeah.
Was she ever not old?
Yeah, when she was
Tony.
young.
Huh.
She's still hotter than I'll ever be.
And then I
82.
also watched Death Becomes Her for the first time.
Oh,
really?
that's a classic.
That movie was a lot spookier than I was expecting. It was very spooky,
Holy
but
Salma
hilarious.
Hayek.
Loved it. I watched it because I really want to see the musical adaptation because I keep hearing the songs from it and it's so funny, and the movie itself so funny. Remember Bruce Willis, you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't,
doesn't.
even. Yeah.
Sorry, Carrie.
Thank you, Lee.
Ouch.
I'm so sorry.
Dag,
Carrie.
yo.
No, the only I did see a video of him waking up. Arnold Schwarzenegger went to his house and danced with him, like picked him up and was dancing with him. And Bruce Willis woke up and started patting his face and laughing and crying, and I just lost it. So
Brutal.
yeah,
Some streaming movies. House of Dynamite on Netflix. This directed by Catherine Bigelow. It follows 3 different points of perspective about what would happen if a nuke was launched towards the U.S. This movie has a lot of big names in it, and they're all only there for 5 minutes. Idris Elba's the president.
What's it called?
House of Dynamite.
See, there's the problem with the movie right there.
Mm-hmm.
Idris Elba is the president. We have a smart, competent, good-looking guy in
It's really
charge.
hard. It's
Never happened.
really hard to watch movies that feature U.S. presidents now. Because,
Exactly.
like, what are we doing?
so you're saying this isn't a president who would drop a picture of a $225 million bathroom remodel in the middle of a government shutdown?
Anyway, this movie was disappointing. There's a book you should read called Nuclear War, A Scenario. It came out 2 years ago. Way better than this movie was. whatever. Also streaming on Netflix, Ballad of a Small Player. This one stars Colin Farrell, directed by Edward Berger, who directed Conclave last year. So one thing about this movie is it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. Colin Farrell plays a gambling addict in Macau. Yes, Rob.
No, sorry. I just saw his interview on Stephen Colbert earlier this week about this.
Yeah. And it's a very simple story. Colin Farrell is a gambling addict who, surprise, surprise, runs out of money. And Tilda Swinton shows up as like a private investigator hired to bring him back to England because he stole a lot of money from somebody. And then he gets a lot of money and whatever. It's a very simple story. But the thing about it, because it's directed by Edward Berger, it is stunning. This is a movie for film fans. If you like a beautiful movie, and Macau is Vegas dialed up to 11 and clean, so it is just
Really?
a very beautiful
Shang-Chi's
setting.
Sister's Fight Club wasn't that clean.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Another streaming movie, Hedda, is on Amazon Prime, and this is from writer-director Nia DaCosta, who you may remember from Candyman and The Marvels.
Yeah.
This is her best film to date, I think. It is an adaptation from a Henrik Ibsen play of the same name, and it stars Tessa Thompson. It takes place in the early 1900s, I want to say, but she is a wealthy socialite, and she and her husband have bought this new house, and they are throwing a very lavish dinner party, and she is messy. She's a messy lesbian, and she has invited one of her old flames, who is a woman novelist, and she is kind of competing with Tessa Thompson's husband for this professorship. Just a great movie. Another one of those, if you really like film and watching a master filmmaker at work, it's stunning to look at. Everyone is firing on all cylinders. Just a really excellent movie that I cannot recommend enough. I think you'll see a lot of talk about it come awards season. And then in theaters this weekend, Begonia, the latest Yorgos Lanthimos film starring Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons.
Please tell me it's good.
Oh, if you like Yorgos, here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you like Yorgos, you'll love this.
What's Yorgos done?
He did Poor Things, Kinds of Kindness, The Favorite, Killing of a
show.
Sacred Deer, The Lobster.
I love
type
The
of movie.
Lobster.
Yeah.
Poor Things threw me for a loop, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, and the thing about Yorgos Lanthimos is you either like him or you don't. And so Begonia, Jesse Plemons abducts Emma Stone. She's like a Jeff Bezos type CEO of a company, because he's convinced she's an alien. And the thing about this movie is it does spend the entire runtime making you go, is she though?
Oh.
And she does it exceptionally well. This movie was fun. It's a very dark comedy. So if you like dark comedies, I thought this movie was a blast. It's short. It's less than 2 hours. But it's worth a watch, methinks.
I want to see that, I think.
Yeah.
You're saying methinks just made me think of Stephen Graham Jones. So thank you.
Yeah.
Because he has this whole thing in the afterword of his book where he keeps talking about all of his literary influences, and he said that he realized one day that nobody in the old ages talked like they did in the Thor comics, that he kept getting taken away from him. So
Who's next?
I'll go.
I'll go next. Rob can go next.
N.K. Jemisin, because I can. Still reading Once a Crooked Man by Dave McCallum, and it's really funny to think that the guy who wrote The Edge, again, check your Spotify for that song and just realize where you know it from, other places you know it from, rather. Kind of getting into the meat of the story now, and I think that the easiest way to sum it up is a series of murders gone wrong. And that's becoming kind of a thriller as to who's going to find out certain things quickly and first. Things I watched. The Ravens gave me 2 birthday wins for the NFL this week. I was like, oh, guys, you didn't have to. Well, you kind of did because your season is in the tank right now, but thank you. Elsbeth season premiere with Stephen Colbert, which was fun watching him as a parody of himself and a kind of a shitty parody of himself.
Does he channel the Colbert from the Colbert Report?
No, he's mean, just flat out.
Oh, okay. All
And I'm
right.
just kind of like, that's not the Stephen Colbert that I know and like. Maybe you should die. But it was a fun episode. With Halloween finished off Marvel Zombies. It did not
Nice.
end the way I expected it to. I need to talk
Yeah.
about this. Hopefully we'll be able to cover some of that in the after party. Werewolf by Night, black and white version.
Like it's the best
And-
version.
Pardon me,
It's the best version.
the best version.
It's so good.
And it's just fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it harkens back to classic black and white monster movies. It's campy, just campy enough, but it's fun, and it throws enough curves at you. And I haven't seen it since it was out 3 years ago, so it was nice. I remember parts of this, but not everything. And just coming back and going like, that was fun. I do not feel that was wasted time at all.
It gives me hopes for a Elsa Bloodstone-led Midnight Suns movie.
I think I would be all over that.
Yeah.
And actually, anything developing any of the characters that we've seen since Endgame that we haven't seen since their first appearance would be nice, but
Yeah.
maybe that's just me. And also, last night, a movie that has trains, which had me as a hook. It has zombies, has me as a hook, and makes me cry because it ruins a song for me at the end. Train to Busan.
Which song at the end is it?
Aloha Oi.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
ruins it for you, huh?
It doesn't so much ruin it for me. It's just like you never hear the song the same way after hearing it at the end of this movie. I'm just like, aw.
Oh, okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
they did a good job with this one, and I'm not as big a fan of The Peninsula, which is the follow-up movie to it, but this one hit every mark that you needed it to hit for
Studio-
There's a
Was that-
follow-up to Train to Busan.
There
Was
is.
the
There's
Peninsula.
also an animated prequel that was done by Studio Madhouse that is so frantic. It's literally when it hits Seoul, when Seoul, Korea is hit by the zombie plague. So
I'll have to check that out.
it's stunning and frantic.
And Tony, The Peninsula isn't horrible. It just doesn't. Train to Busan had a very high bar, and The Peninsula
Can't quite hit the bar.
did not quite hit the bar, but it was serviceable.
Evidently, I can't spell peninsula.
And
And
quick
then
comics did not hit the comic shop this week, so I've been catching up on some back stories that I have not gotten to. Space Ghost number 9. Oh, I'm sorry, number 3. Yes, that is a Viking in ice. Yes, he fights Space Ghosts. No, it's not the pushover fight you might think it is. And we
And
can
you-
see
and-
Jan and Jace come up with some solutions to things that you're just kind of like, the kids are smart.
And you
Keep them
can't give them
around.
away.
Yeah, and you can't give them away.
You can't give Space Ghost comics away.
Silverhawks number 8. Steel Will is kind of a jerk. We'll just leave it at that. And finally, Storm number 12. The Thunder War concludes, and this one has been the storm has been brewing
I heard it. I heard it.
Nerd.
for about the past 8 issues, and it finally comes to a thunderhead in this issue, and it doesn't quite go the way you expect, and I appreciate that. It was well drafted, and the scenes that were kind of like outtakes from the fight, the primary fight, did some good world building for Marvel's cosmic entities, and they've been kind of weaving those through the stories over the past 6 or 8 issues. So I actually really did enjoy this. I like the way it ended, and I do recommend Storm as a series. Just, if you're a fan of the X-Men, this is good seeing her on her own, not with the Avengers, not with the X-Men, just doing her own thing. And lastly, just to remind you, next week, Wasatch Comic-Con will be held at Valley Fair Mall on the 7th and 8th. Creator driven, so you'll get to see a lot of local talent. You'll get to see some area talent. You also see, I think, some national talent, but I haven't heard who all is coming yet. But if you happen to be out and about next week, check it out. It's a fun time
How come they can use the Comic-Con name?
because they're not going, hey, San Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
they're not driving a
Nice.
luxury car around San Diego.
Exactly.
I see.
You can do it.
I will
yeah.
not confirm or deny that I drove around in that car going, wow, this is sweet. I wonder if there's any legal ramifications.
Yeah, just don't fly it in their face. All right. Let's see. Who's next? Tony, did you want to go?
Sure, I'll go. Finished. Did I talk about finishing Resident Evil 4 last week? I don't remember. Anyway, I
think
finished
you did,
Resident
yeah.
Evil 4. Fantastic game. Playing Ghosts of Yote again. Man, that's so good. Just if you like the samurai stuff, it's up your alley. Open world samurai game. Halloween movie, The Frighteners.
Oh, finally.
Yep. And it's a lot of fun. Yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
There's a couple of plot holes that I don't understand, but
Like
you know,
what?
There are not.
why was the bad guy trying to kill his wife at the beginning? And
He
then
wasn't.
Who was he? What was he doing? Chasing her around the house, trying to kill her? Then what was going on?
That was foreplay.
Oh.
I mean, that's a spin you could take. Okay. And there was one other thing I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. It's a fun movie, and it's nice seeing Arlie Ermy doing his drill sergeant thing. So
And
yeah,
and
Michael
Trini
J.
Alvarado,
Fox and-
she's the female lead in that.
Yeah.
I just fell in love with her when I saw
she's
that
great.
movie.
Yeah.
And I don't know what she's done.
TV.
I didn't never
lot of TV.
recognized her
A
since
lot of
then.
TV.
Yeah.
So yeah, Frighteners, a lot of fun. Peter Jackson movie from like what 1997, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It was his pre-Lord of the Rings palate cleanser.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Still watching Chad Powers, loving it. Still watching Abbott Elementary, Black Rabbit, all great shows, highly recommendable. And then I started Chainsaw Man on Lee's recommendation. What is this show?
I know.
Like,
I read the plot and I'm like, huh?
Now remember, his demonic dog gave him his chainsaw powers so he could
Yep.
be there when he got laid.
You know,
Yeah.
like you do.
he wants to make sure that his human friend, would be able to fulfill his dreams, and his dreams are laid out very clearly in about the first 2 minutes of the
I want
of the
to.
series.
I want to eat a sandwich. I want to kiss a girl, and someday I hope somebody touches me in a special place.
I mean, who hasn't been there?
But the action's so good.
It is. It's really good.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the show. It's funny. It's obviously a humorous,
Yeah.
take on a bloody, gory, weird story.
Rebecca,
So-
is that movie still in theaters? Do you
Yeah.
know? And is it still doing well? Because it was #1 last week.
Yeah, I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
The first season's available on Hulu, so that's where I'm watching that. But yeah, it's something else, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And then working my way through Wheel of Time, Book 11. It's finally getting interesting again. And then just as it was getting interesting, they switched back to Perrin's point of view. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
You don't
So
like
can you
Wolf
skip
Boy?
parents' point of view like you could skip the Elven songs in Lord of the Rings?
Half the time, yes. Because half the time, Perrin is just like, I'm sad. I gotta hide that I'm a wolf man.
My girlfriend's cooler than me.
My girlfriend's cooler, and I gotta go save her from the Shido. Anyway, but maybe he'll get better. I don't know. But it is finally getting interesting again, so that's good. And then comic books. I mentioned last week The Nice House on the Lake by James Tinian IV.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like a miniseries, like a short-run miniseries, but apparently after that it switches to a new name called The Nice House by the Sea. And you start to figure out maybe things are quite different than what you thought they were in the first series. So I think it's great. I think it's ongoing. It's only released. I was looking at the release schedule for it, and it feels like it's sometimes every month, sometimes every other month, and it feels kind of sporadic. But it's a Black Label DC comic being put out still today. So I'm up to date on that one now. I'm waiting for the next issue to drop. But that's me.
Thank you very much. Let's see, Lee.
Hi.
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 Still working my way through Lev Grossman's The Bright Sword. The problem with this book is that I really love my King Arthur stories, and so every time he introduces one of the cool knights from the Arthurian legends, I have to go back and read through my binders of Arthurian legends notes that I've been keeping since I was 7 years old.
You've got binders of notes.
I do. I like
He
the,
does.
I wrote a book about King Arthur when I was 7, and it was even in my elementary school library. But let's just say that it is not as accurate as it could have been. I should have researched harder when I was
At
7.
the age of
Well,
7.
I was going to say, you limited resources. You know?
Yeah. Star Wars Visions, thank you. I'm having a good time with it. It's ridiculous, and that's fine. I like ridiculous. I like that there's a R2 unit that turns into an X-Wing fighter. Thank you. I needed that.
Transformer.
Yeah. More anime goofiness. Gachiakuda. It's about a boy who lives in a floating city, and he gets accused of murder, and he's thrown off the edge of the floating city into the trash lands, where trash beasts manifest, and a bunch of people have to band together to kill it. It is deliriously fun and ridiculous.
However, Lee, I need to know, what's the horniness level of this show?
Pretty minor.
Because Dan has pretty high horniness level.
Sometimes.
Chainsaw Man, pretty high horniness level.
Yeah. Yeah.
So where
those
are we
are,
at
I
on
think
this
that's
third
the
recommendation
perspective.
by you?
The perspective is the main characters on those shows are teenagers, and so they tend to be a little friskier. Whereas this kid's like, gosh, I sure like food.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Only Murders season 5. Thank you, Paul Rudd, for coming back for your 3rd consecutive season. It took me 4 episodes to realize who he was playing, but once I did, I'm glad that he's decided that this is his forever show.
Yeah, him coming back is a good bit.
Oh yeah. It's fantastic. Bake Off just got to the semifinals last night, and I still think my prophecy may come true because that person is a goddamn technician and understands the job laid out before him or her. So,
Cade prophecies
now
only
I'm-
applies to British Bake Off.
Now I'm curious as to who you think that is, because I'm only about halfway through that. So
yeah. I'm trying not to ruin anything for anybody. So.
Okay.
And I'll get into what I found most surprising before I get into the rabbit hole that I fell into. It Welcome to Derry. It subverts expectations in a way, and they did a thing from the Spielberg playbook, which is get good kids.
I don't want to spoil anything,
No,
but those kids are great.
those kids are great. And so you can tell any story with great kids. And when those kids are so compelling, and I can't go into anything else, it's just like, but if you are squeamish, if you have problems with certain types of violence, message me before you go into this, and I will let you know if maybe that violence is something you need to stay away from, because, like, my wife was scarred by this show.
Yeah.
She was scarred.
I finished the first episode, and I immediately had to message every horror fan that I know
Yeah.
and be like, have
Yeah.
you guys seen this show yet?
Yeah, we watched that episode, and then we immediately followed it with, like, almost a season of Community, because we're just like, we need
you've
a
got to
mental,
cleanse.
we need a mental enemy that only Senor Chang is going to solve. So this is the rundown of the session. I finally decided that I was going to watch a movie I haven't watched since I was like 9 years old, and so I went back and watched 1931's Frankenstein, directed by James Whale,
Okay.
and looked at it more as a film historian than anything else, because the movie's actually really kind of funny by today's standards. When the monster does finally show up and or the creature starts showing,
Creature, my God.
he's more the monster in this, right? So, but when he shows up and starts menacing the countryside, they don't know what a walking, talking monster that makes sounds in a movie does. They're figuring it out. And so at one point he turns around and goes, meow! And you're like, is he a kitty? I don't know.
No.
And so, but then I followed that with 1936's also James Whale, Bride of Frankenstein.
Better
which is
movie.
Actually, more Mary Shelley's book. There's a lot of that. He's very sympathetic. The creature just wants friends. And at one point he makes a friend. And all of a sudden you're like, wow, Gene Hackman, you really, really, like, everything they'd make fun of in the Frankenstein mythos in Young Frankenstein is straight out of this movie, including the sets. So, of course, we followed with 1974's Young Frankenstein, because you have to.
Of course.
And it is there that you realize that Mel Brooks is not only a funny man, but he was a phenomenal director. The shots they set up in Young Frankenstein are so lovingly captured and beautifully, beautifully filmed. And it's a really... like, yes, it's one of the greatest comedies ever made. It's also just stunning to look at once you realize what they were working from and what they were. The only thing they didn't ape from Whale was the magistrate with the mechanical arm. Who, you know,
The laboratory stuff
yeah,
was all authentic from those movies, from Whale
Yeah,
movies, because some guy had them in his garage
for 40 years.
for 40 years, and
Yeah, Yeah.
And Brooks
Which,
insisted on shooting it on the same kind of film
Yeah.
as the original
Yeah.
movies,
So,
which was tough to do.
It's wild stuff. So that takes me to, and a topic I'd like to carry over to the after party. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. I saw it at the Salt Lake Film Society, which has done a fantastic job of remodeling their theaters. Their sound system's great. The screen projection looks great. Nice, bright, crisp. They also have rules that I like don't show up late, you jackass, and if you talk, we'll kill you. This movie, I feel bad for anybody who doesn't see this movie in a theater, because
Yeah, for real.
you will not. I don't care how big your screen is. You're not going to see the same movie I saw. You're not. And because of that, I think Netflix is shooting itself in the ass by insisting on doing limited releases for award recognition or consideration and not just releasing these movies. So I want to talk about that a little bit more in the after party and why, say, a WB acquisition might be a good idea for them. But this movie is a movie theater movie. This is a movie you let your eyes explode over, and it's beautiful and it's stunning, and you find yourself sobbing at the strangest damned things. You also see what syphilis does to a brain, but regardless, you'll all know next week unless you saw it in theaters. But it is a stunning movie. No, it's not a word for word adaptation of Mary Shelley's book, but it's very, very good. So that's
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Let's see. I just kind of jumped around. Only Murders. I finished that. Got that done. That was delightful. And
that. So fun.
and they're going to London next season. Apparently, they're going to
Old
England.
Londinium.
Yes. Let's see. I'm still watching the morning show. It's Daddy's Stories. Because that's what it is. It's a soap opera. Let's just be honest. That's exactly what it is. It's a soap opera. And well, Jennifer Aniston, that was a bad decision you made. Anyway.
The character or Jennifer Aniston?
The character.
Just in
The
general.
character. Sorry.
Okay.
The character made a bad decision at the end of the last episode. I went back and rewatched The Babadook. I hadn't seen it
Nice.
since it was out in the original run.
I still haven't seen it.
And
Oh, it's a good one.
It's a good one. It's a different movie than I remember. I remember The Babadook being more prominent, but yeah, it's a different movie than I remember.
It's one of those movies where one of the early the grief is calling from inside the house types
Yes.
of movies.
Exactly. Let's see. I watched a little palate cleanser, Mystery Science Theater, Ator.
Ah, yes.
That was fun.
It's one of my favorites.
The show that I'm really digging right now, though, is The Lowdown.
Hulu really wants me to watch this show.
It's
Is that
quite
the
good.
Ethan Hawke one?
It's Ethan Hawke, yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you're craving, like a True Detective kind of show, you know, the Coen brothers, if you're craving some Coen brothers, because they're not playing together anymore, they go and they do their separate things. But if you're craving a Coen brothers type thing, this is pretty damn close. It's got a lot of weird characters, and you know, just enjoy it. Kyle MacLachlan is the bad guy.
Okay. And
then I had my music mix on because I wanted a little Halloween music, so I threw on Oingo Boingo, the album with Dead Man's Party on it, and then the shuffle kept going with more Boingo, and I wound up on a song called Insanity, which is from their last album, I believe, and it's like 8 minutes long, and it's so damn good. Find it, you'll thank me. And then I'm rewatching Andor seasons again for no particular reason. Although I watch it like this.
taking notes.
All right. Okay. Anyway, there you go. Let's head to the after party then, shall we?
Huzzah!
Huzzah. Let's head over there. You can join us. GeekShowGotThisCovered.com is the link to our Patreon, and you can watch and listen to the after party with us after these. Let's head over. Live long and prosper, bitches.